All right. So we're back with part 2 of the Alan Parsons project pipeline, and we're using the STR-1 synth to generate this. Okay, so last place I was is the effects section. So I'm going to start routing my effects here under routing. And let's get ourselves an effect here. Now I want to listen to the sound and figure out what effect are they kind of using. I get the impression that it's maybe a stereo widener and I don't know, maybe some sort of chorus slightly, but let's listen. Definite reverb, by the way. Okay, so first things first, let's kind of do order of operations. I really still am not totally happy with the EQing on this, so I'm going to put a multi-band compressor on here. In this case, it's a stereo multi-band compressor, and that's going to allow me to kind of deal with the individual bands and bring them up or drop them down as needed. Okay, so the next thing is I want to put some sort of chorus on here. And then let's go to my effects here, and we're going to put on some delay. Excuse me, I lie, not delay. Some this stuff. Reverb. Yeah, that stuff. There we go. Okay, it sounds totally different now, and that's okay. It just means we have some more tweaking to do. So let's go to the multi-band compressor, see if we can get the original sound closer. And here's what I'm going to do, is I'm actually going to turn these other effects off for the time being. So the chorus, so I can deal with the multi-band compressor. And let's take a listen. Okay, I think I hear some more mids in here somewhere. That's not it though. Yeah, it's kind of that, but I feel like it's a little bit thinner somehow. So let's hear. Yeah, what I'm hearing is it sounds to me like this is maybe a little bit too bright still. But I just want to hear what happens if I take it away, right? There's still something not right. There's still something not right, and I'm not sure what that might be. I think it needs to be a little bit more... I'm hearing pulse wave. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing pulse wave. when you listen to what a pulse wave sounds like by itself, that feels like the sound that's missing. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to go to EX2, and I'm going to find myself a pulse wave. Single wave. Pulse, let's go 30. Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, need to turn on the amp too. Alright, pulse, this thing. Okay, that's close. That's near the right sound. It's just not filtered enough yet. So let's experiment with a couple different pulses here. Okay, it's closer to 15 or 25, the 15 to 20%. Alright, I think I'm comfortable with that, but now I need to go back to the filter and change this since it's wide open. Okay, now I need to change the filter for this one to close just a little bit faster than it does for the rest of the sound. So, because this is kind of too long, I think. What did we set it on the other one? 68. Okay, it's getting better. Make sure we're on the right one here. There we go. Okay, which actually changes, now that we've got that, that actually changes the EQ a little bit, because we've got a new tonality in here. So I'm going to flatten this out. Whoops. Helps if I flatten out the right thing. Drop that at about half. Okay, and then EX2 here, this filter is still kind of wide open, isn't it? Now I have a problem with the first oscillator. So we're bouncing back and forth, and this is what happens. I mean, the reality is, you know, you get one element of the sound closer, and then you have to go back to the first element and go, okay, well, these two just don't work together anymore. They used to. They don't now. Oh, but here's this thing. I like this thing. Oh, it's kind of drastic, though. Let's create some thickness, and let's widen it a whole bunch. And it's neat, but it's... Oh, yeah, let's see. Okay. I think that's going to help. We're going to bring this down. Okay, now that we've got that, I almost feel as though this needs to come back down again. release needs to be a little bit faster. Oh, I kind of like that. Oh, okay, what's this? Admittedly, I'm just not happy with how this is sounding. I'm not happy with this one, and I feel like it's the use of the strings here. Maybe it's not the mid-range pluck. Maybe it's the square pluck that we need. Let's do the same thing over here too. Let's try another string type. Okay, could be onto something here. If we can close the filter on this a bit, just darken it up a little bit, you know? Still get that kind of pokey sound, but... This one needs to be filtered a little bit more because I'm hearing a lot of that. Now, yeah, but this is just kind of crazy here. it's the other one that I'm hearing. Okay. Whoops. This one, and then let's try and remember where we go here. Okay, I feel like I'm getting closer. Again. Yeah, every time I make a change, I want to make sure that I'm getting closer to what it is that my goal is. Yeah, I'm apologizing if I'm not saying a whole lot here. I'm not going to say I'm frustrated, although that might be pretty accurate as to how I'm feeling right now. I'm trying to figure out where am I going wrong? Like what part of the sound am I not getting right? And it's funny because I can usually tweak the AL1, the MS-20, and the HD1 easily enough to say, okay, well, this aspect of the sound, now I might have, 7 or 8 layers, but I get the aspect of the sound like I need it. But this one, it's I don't know, there's something that's just not quite sitting well with me here, and I'm having a hard time figuring that out. So okay, first off, let's get rid of the stereo spread. I don't actually think it's there. No, it's not. And now the sound needs to open up. I'm hearing like the sound's too ooh. It needs to be more ah. So let's where am I going here? Not there. Okay, we're getting closer. We're definitely getting closer. That just makes it louder, but it doesn't change the actual EQ. So and let's try this. Perhaps. Well, we're starting to get clipping here. That's not good. Let me bypass these effects here. There. Oh, that doesn't help. Okay. It's just loud. Alright. Where's my amp here? And let's bring these down. 81, 81. Okay, volume. Okay, this is something that's interesting. When I isolate these oscillators, This actually sounds pretty close on its own, which means that EX2 is not adding what I need it to. Yeah, like, that's not in the sound. That's throwing me off. That's the problem. That's what's causing me to be all confused. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take EX2 and kind of change things up just a little bit. So EX2, let's get off this. Okay. That's possible, but it's going to be real low, volume-wise. Okay, and amp. Huh, it's funny how that changes that so fast. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's save that. I feel like that's a lot closer than it was, and the second oscillator was throwing me right off. And yeah, I think sometimes what you do need to do is just isolate things and hear what are they contributing or how are they contributing. And in this case, it just wasn't working. So let's. Okay, I like that. I'm okay with that. Cool. Fine enough. Let's go to our effects. Okay, I want to go back to my amp envelope here, and it's got to be just a little bit pluckier, and what I mean by that is that this needs to come down even more. Okay. And let's put in the chorus and see if this helps at all. Okay, and let's turn our verb. Oh, kind of thick. I wanted it way more subtle than that. As much as I like the chorus here, I think it's accurate without, and the only reason I say that is because when you turn the chorus on, listen to how the sound spreads out. Let me turn it off. Well, if you listen to the original sample, it almost sounds like it's dead center. So I'm going to stick with it there as is. Let's turn that off so we don't use resources. Not that it would anyway, I'm just wondering. It might not. Regardless, here we go. I'm going to write that. All right, so I've got a challenge for you then. I've been doing these tutorials and that kind of thing. I'm going to put the sound up as it is, and I'm going to let you folks decide or try and find ways to make it a little bit more close, whether you want to mess with the filters, if you want to mess with resonance. For those of you that might be interested, if you wanted to try recreating the sound using the AL1 synth or perhaps the HD one, by any means, go for it, or by all means, rather, go for it. I'm going to leave the sound here. I think it's okay. In a mix, it might be fine. It might be close enough that most people wouldn't know. And I don't have the isolated sounds for this, so I can't tell if there's anything weird harmonically that's happening as well. So I'm not going to call this a failure. I'm going to say I'm just not happy with the results on this one. I feel like I could get it closer using the AL1 synth, and this is also just kind of an experiment to see what the STR-1 can do as well. So I feel like I've learned quite a lot, and hopefully you have as well. I apologize for those silent spots where I was just fiddling and not really doing a whole lot of talking. But you know what? Sometimes that's how you got to get through life, is just sit down and, not say things. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Thanks. Bye.